Hi, let's look at some applications of equations here. Now, here's Dirac, and he's going to travel from Chicago to New York via Cleveland. Now, let's say that the distance from Cleveland to New York is d. And let's say the distance from Chicago to Cleveland is d minus 120 miles. And the whole distance is 820 miles. Let's find out what the mileage is between those cities. So what we could do is add the two mileages together, d and d minus 120, set it equal to 820. So we have two d's there, so we can just say 2d. Now let's get rid of the negative 120 on the left hand side. So we'll add 120 to both sides, and then we get 2d equals 940. Then let's divide 2 into both sides, and we should land up with d equals 470 miles. Then the distance from Chicago to Cleveland is 350 miles because we have to subtract off 120. And the distance from Cleveland to New York is 470. So here we have it displayed, the actual mileage that we calculated. Okay, this time we have a theater scene. Now there's a balcony and there's the orchestra section. And let's look at the number of seats in both of those sections. Let's say in the balcony we have X seats. In the orchestra section we have 250 more seats than it's in the balcony. So we'll say that's X plus 250. And the total number of seats is 1,200. So let's find out how many seats we have in each section. So we can just add the two sections together, X plus 250, and that adds up to be 1,200 seats. So let's subtract 250 from both sides there. Get rid of that plus 250 on the left hand side. Then we get 2x equals 950. And then let's take and divide 2 into both sides, and we'll get x equals the number of seats in the balcony, 475. So now let's just add 250 to that, and we'll get the seats in the orchestra section. So it makes a total of 1,200. Now here, let's say we have a garden, and we have so many ounces of pumpkin seeds and so many ounces of sunflower seeds we're going to plant. There's a little rabbit hopping through there. Now, let's say that the ratio of sunflower seeds to pumpkin seeds is 1 to 3. And let's say that there's 24 ounces. Now, how many ounces of each seeds are there? So, let's look at that. Let's let A represent the amount of sunflower seeds, then 3A represent the amount of pumpkin seeds, and it totals up to 24 ounces. So A plus 3A is 4A, and that equals 24. And then let's divide through by 4, and we'll find out that A equals 6 ounces. That's the amount of sunflower seeds. And then go 3 times that and get 18 ounces for number of pumpkin seeds. Now here's Dirac. He's going to draw a triangle. Now a triangle has 3 angles, and if you add up all those angles, you'll come up with 180 degrees. Let's suppose that we have this triangle here, and one of the angles, the largest angle in this triangle, is 120 degrees. And let's say that one angle is M and the other angle is 3M. Let's find all the angles. So all we have to do is add those 3 angles together, and we'll get 180. So M plus 3M is just 4M, so we get 4M plus 120 equals 180. Let's subtract off 120 from both sides, and then we should get 4M equals 60. Then divide through by 4 on both sides, and we should come out with what M is. That's one of our angles. So M equals 15 degrees. Now let's go back and multiply 3 times that to find out what the other angle is. And that's going to be 45 degrees. So you have your 3 angles of 15 degrees, 45 degrees, and 120 degrees. And that should all add up to 180 degrees. Now here's another triangle type problem. This bird is going on a certain trajectory, a certain angle of takeoff. And let's say that one of the angles is A and another angle is 90 degrees, but the actual takeoff angle is 75 less than twice the other angle, the A angle. So we can add those together. A plus 2A minus 75 plus 90 equals 180. So let's work this down and see what A is. So a negative 75 plus 90 is 15. Alright, so we get 3A plus 15 equals 180. Now subtract 15 from both sides and we get 3A equals 165. Now divide through by 3 and this will tell us what A is. So one of the angles is 55 degrees, but our actual takeoff angle there is 75 less than 2 times A. So if we substitute A in, and it's 55 degrees, we'll end up with 35 degrees as the actual takeoff angle. Thank you.